The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Murphy. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Baxter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Florida. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They'll run it from the gun. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Murphy. That's reeled in, it's Robinson. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They'll move the tight end. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's looking deep. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baxter. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Montgomery.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
With the catch, it's Baxter. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
you see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Pocket breaking down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping up and getting to the ground.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Murphy. Finds his man. It's Hampton. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Makes the grab. There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Webster. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Touchdown, no! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Knowles will kick it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling right and going deep. Makes a grab deep. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play called defensively.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Max turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. On the move to his left. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down.
All right, they get the completion. don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they're now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got an open man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
Breaks into the open. Oh, the quick spin move. Inside the... Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Baxter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation. That made that play work.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To throw, it's Murphy. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Crosses the 35. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now adjusting. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
And the Gators are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. DB's right up on the receivers. On the run, it's Baxter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Shotgun snap on third down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Murphy. The short hands, it's Hampton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Seminoles heading quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He throws back to the left side. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Looking downfield on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Florida.
One more play to pad the stats. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.